What is good, y'all? It's your girl KP back with season 2 of Fem Talk, and y'all know the deal. I'm super excited to be here as your host. As you guys know, Fem Talk is a podcast that highlights individuals in the LGBTQ plus community, and it's a safe space for us to have open and honest conversations about our relationships, the issues that pertain to us in society. And make sure you guys check us out on 105.7 The Phase and iHeartRadio. Today we have a super special guest. We have Tresjur, from Compton MC. Can you explain a little bit about what you do, who you are, and what's going on with you?
All right. Well, first off, thank you for having me. I appreciate it, y'all. Y'all could have reached out to anybody in the world. Y'all hit me, so I definitely appreciate that. So basically, what I do is I started off doing music. And from music, got off into fitness, and then building a platform pretty much for other MCs, other fitness brands. I started like a universal brand where I could bring people in the LGBT community together, especially the studs, because you probably already know, but they don't really. There's not a bond of studs out here. It's kind of like, separated, a lot of beef going on or intimidation, whatever it may be. They just don't come together. So my thing was building a brand to bring all of that together, especially with the studs, which is why I got into the fitness part of it, so that, they can have a platform to come communicate with and collaborate.
Right. No, definitely. I love that. And I just want to say, you look good, girl. Okay. Because the fitness is definitely fitting. So great. Thank you so much for that introduction. We're definitely going to touch on some of those things that you talked about, because I would like to dive a little bit deeper, So today's topic is actually going to be about lesbian representation in reality TV. So I know you were on the show Stud Daddies. Can you tell us a little bit about the show and how that came about?
Stud Daddies. So Stud Daddies pretty much it's a show of studs from different cities and a couple from a couple of different states, and they come together, bring in whatever it is they do, their brand. Some of them do music. Some of them they all got something that they bring to the table from where they come from, and we bring them in this household to pretty much form a brotherhood. But it doesn't work out that way. It's like, I got there, waited on them to get to the house. They got off the bus and it was live. It was popping. 30 minutes later, it's a fight. You know what I'm saying? From the front door to the back door. By the time they get through the front door and make it to the back door, it's a fight. You know what I'm saying? But we have fun, so it you gotta watch it. It is dropping on February 2nd. But it's a lot going on. It's
some tea. Safe to say, it's some tea.
Oh yeah, it's definitely some tea on there. I had fun with everybody though. Everybody was pretty cool. We did we did shoot in the middle of that storm. We had a huge storm. I forget the name of it, but it was a storm that just passed, and it flooded out a lot of stuff. So we had to kind of, make do with what we had, but they got some, I'm going to post some footage later on after we do this interview, and y'all going to see, y'all going to be like, damn, because I watched it in my head. I'm like, shit, damn. It's left, right, hooks going everywhere, and a bottle flying over there, but it's definitely
exciting. Oh my gosh! Yeah. So it's safe to say that we can expect a lot of drama from the season, right? But so I know you talked about brotherhood. Like, did that ever happen with any individuals, or like as a whole? Did it kind of start off wild and then like simmer down, or?
We had some good times. I will say there were a lot of positive moments where we played games up in there to get the attitudes to kind of simmer down. When we seen heated moments coming out, we built certain environments where they can kind of politic with each other, and they had some good times. You know what I'm saying? They got to go out and do some things together. We went out to the pool. We did some things out there together. So besides the drama, there was definitely some positive and good moments. They had some times where, there's a time where me and somebody else had, a communication, like a talk, because they just needed a sit down talk. They just needed to kind of vent because of how they was feeling. So there are moments there where people are having some expression where the shit mattered. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't all just about fighting. You know know what I'm saying? So there's little pieces of every emotional aspect up in the show.
I love that. It definitely, especially because it's like, there's so many reality TV shows right now that are kind of just based around the drama. So it's like, it's cool to have the drama and the tea and stuff, but I definitely do want to see more of like women coming together, whether that's Fems or Studs or, things of that sort. So is it safe to say that you walked away with like some new stud bros?
Oh yeah, for sure I did. Even like with the projects that I'm working on outside of that show, I'm definitely collaborating with some of the people from the show. I will be reaching out to some of the people from the show. We do have, the season 2 that's coming on. So I did network.
Good.
Other people got to network with each other. Other people got picked to do certain things. So it wasn't just a bad situation at the end of the day. I got to meet a lot of good people behind the scene of what they really, what they're portrayed out into the show. Because, these people got real life at the end of the day, and they're all trying to do other things. So you may watch and be like, nah, that's that nigga right there ain't no good. But that person might really got a good heart outside of the show. There's other things they want to do. And by me being in the position that I'm in, I'm hosting, they come to me in a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a cast member where it's me against you. I'm the host. So they come to me with different things. Like it's a medium right here. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm there for.
Okay, I love that. I love that you were the person to do that, because you seem very level-headed. I know we're just meeting each other, but level-headed. But you'll TU when it's time to TU. But yeah.
That's pretty much. But other than that, we have fun. So I'm definitely looking forward to working with the cast again. They probably gonna have some other people on season 2. I don't know who's coming. I don't know who's staying. So y'all tune in for that, because it's only gonna get better. I'm telling you, I know what's going on right now, and from right now, it's only getting better. Like it done got lit within the past 24 hours. So
okay. I love that. So the fact that there's a season 2, when can we expect that? That would be like next year, right? Because season 1 is just about to come out.
Yeah, season 1 is dropping February 2nd. That's going to be on i3 Network, which is a new independent network. And this network has a lot of good shows on it that's coming up. So y'all download, subscribe i3 Network. But it's also going to be on Apple TV and Roku. So it's just a couple of other platforms that it's going to be on. But season 2, I don't know when it's coming out, but I do know they are preparing for it right now.
Okay, and then the network. Can you spell that for me so I understand what? Because I'm like, what did you say?
i3 Network. The letter I, number 3, and then network. So it'll be on my page in the story. But i3 Network. They're on Instagram, and they got some heat coming out too. Brand new network, but shit, they got some shit coming out.
Fire! I love it because we need a little more than Zeus, and now that's TV nowadays. So that's dope. But with being on the show, why do you think it's important to have representation of stud or more masculine women on television?
Well, because we offer value to the society as well, or the community as well. You see films everywhere, whether they're gay or not. You just see the norm is to see the film, but it's studs out here that got their shit together. And I know sometimes some studs have bad reps for certain things, but it's studs out here that's in business that I know that's doing their shit, and it needs to be, it needs to be put out there, which is, something that I'm trying to do. Like, I got a couple of things that I want to do to put these brands out there. You got studs that have their own businesses. You got studs that's really out here making moves financial wise that, people I don't think that they really think that far when they think into, the gay community. They kind of is stereotyped into one section, but we got a voice out here too. And we're not all against each other. Some of us out here are really trying to put things together to make, like for me, for me, I'm trying to make it a way to where other studs can get on. When I go do shows, or if I'm in, like I just did a short film called The Ransom District, and there's a young stud up here named Lady Hustle. I had never met her, But of course, when I get there, she knew who I was, and she was like, I follow a lot of what you're doing, and gave me a lot of positive feedback. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be able to bring people like her and other people on to do the things that I've already done. You know what I'm saying? Because I can only go so far with the things that I do before I get to the next level of something else. And I want to be able to bring, you know, if I'm doing music and I know some producers, I want to bring some stuff on that got bars. I want to introduce you to this producer. It's not always all about me, and I'm cool with that. Like, I ain't never been like no hating type of nigga. I've always been like, okay, well, let me try to bring, even like when I did music, I had the squad. You know what I'm saying? If I'm at the show, y'all at the show. You know what I'm saying? So I'm one of those type of, and there's more people out there like me that want to put other people on. So, you know, that I think that's why we need to have more of, you know, the studs out here doing that shit, because for real, some of us really want to put each other on.
No, yeah, and I love that, because like you had said earlier in your intro, I think it's really an issue that a lot of studs don't know how to be friends or know how to do business with other studs, because for some reason there's like this unwritten law of competition, you know? Because I have a couple of stud friends and they tell me all the time, it's hard to go out and make other stud friends because they feel like they're trying to take their girl, or this and that, or you look better than me. And my thing is, it's like, why is that a thing? Because I can be the feminine woman and I'm gassing her, but why is another stud like, you look, you know what I'm trying to say? So it's really dope that like you're very like, nah, I want it to be like us. It ain't just me. Like, why do you think that is amongst most of the community?
You know what, is to me, and you know, I honestly, it's probably, you know, some people are intimidated by certain things, you know, without sounding or making it so offensive. But I would just think, you know, it's an intimidation thing, or you yourself feel like you're not at a level of the people that you're around. You know what I'm saying? And because half of the time you don't even know the other person that you so mad at. You know what I'm saying? Because you could step in the room and they want to hate you because you done stepped in the room, but just because you might be on some flyer shit, and it's not just necessary looks, but your whole get up might be like A1, and if theirs isn't, then clearly they must feel that way to have this hatred towards you when you did nothing but just step in the room. But if that person is, you know, kind of, you know, open-minded and communicate with people, they'll run into that person inside that party, have a conversation, and okay, that person actually cool. I was hating on that nigga for no reason. That's actually cool. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know until you talk to somebody that y'all might vibe and y'all might got some shit in common. But somebody like me, you know what I'm saying, I would approach somebody and yo, this is what I do. If I'm at a show and I hear you rapping and you hard and you a stud, I'm gonna approach you and say you hard. You know what I'm saying? Even though I do music, nigga, you hard too. So let me tell you what I do, because you dope. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I've always been. But other than that, I don't know why, but nothing more than intimidation. You know what I'm saying? But that's why you gotta sometimes, like when I did Stud Daddies, shout out to Kato and Fitz. They're behind Stud Daddies. When I did Stud Daddies, I was like, sometimes you just gotta get around people that are the same mind level as you. You know what I'm saying? Because then it don't matter what you got or what you look like or how you dress. If y'all on the same mind level, everybody gonna fall into place. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm on this, I'm gonna bring you on too, only because I know your mind is there. And you know, you want to. If everybody hungry and everybody cool, then we all gonna eat. We all gonna work together. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes that's all it is. You gotta get around the same level-minded crowd, and everything will be cool. That's why some people get along and some people don't. And I know a couple young niggas, and people be like, they too young. Like, no, them niggas not too young, because they mind level of getting where they trying to get to is up there. Even though you might be older, because I know some niggas that's old that ain't where they need to be, you know, mentally, kind of doing the same shit from a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you would be mad at this young nigga over here that I know that's on her shit. But all she doing is hustling. All she doing is trying to get somewhere, you know what I'm saying, wherever she trying to get to, whether she rap or whatever. Don't be mad because this nigga is grinding. You stopped grinding. You know it don't stop.
You wanted to be doing at that age, you know?
Mm-hmm. So
yeah, I definitely agree.
But you gotta find different avenues to keep making yourself relevant, or just to keep doing things. You know what I'm saying? It might not be relevant to you or to somebody else, but like for me, I started off in music. Then I said, okay, let me find something else to keep it going, because I really ain't finna go sell out and do no strange shit to get to a level of success over music. So fitness was my next thing. And then I'm like, but I gotta expand the fitness because a lot of people already do fitness. So I said, well, well, somebody else started a brand of clothing, and I said, well, let's put a clothing brand out there. And now my thing around that was everybody ain't gotta be in shape. So we decided to do sweatsuits that was all weather. You know what I'm saying? Whether you was in the gym or you wanted to be outside, you could put this sweatsuit on and it's comfortable. If you in the gym, you could sweat and it's still comfortable. You're not all hot and sticky and sweaty. It's still flowing off. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's comfortable. Right. Or if you outside, the sweatsuit, cool. It's fly. You can get a reflector. You can get it shiny like this. You can get the original logo. You know what I'm saying? It's fly. You can put some J's onto it, and you can step outside with your girl. But your girl can put it on too. You know what I'm saying? Like, my girl will put this on, and it's like, oh, she cute. And she cute. Oh, and that's fly. So it was right for anybody, any level, all weather. You know what I'm saying? We expanded the fitness brand to where it wasn't just about fitness. But if you want to hop in the gym, we could do that too. And that was my angle of grasping on the more studs. I started reaching out. Yo, let's make a video. Yo, let's do this. Let's do this. And that was just a whole nother level of putting studs in together. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's pretty much how I started politicking my way through everything.
So can you tell me a little bit more about the brand? Like, so what made you, I know you said that you wanted to kind of like move away from music, because it's true. Sometimes you got to do a little some strange to get what you want to get, you know? Yeah. So what is it because like you were kind of on your own workout journey that you're like, all right, I'm gonna do fitness and then we're gonna make it make sense? Or how exactly did that happen?
I got to another level in life where I wanted to change a lot of things about myself. Whether it's financial, certain people I was hanging around, I just had to get to another level up. And fitness, I started going to the gym. And when I got to the gym, it was just like a whole nother, I joined a particular type of gym where, you know, I could be outside, I could do this CrossFit, and I wasn't just stuck into an ordinary bench press or things like that. I was outside. I was doing a lot of running because I'm athletic. So I found a gym that was athletically built, and I just fell into that, and it was just like, okay, it gave me a lot of peace. So I got into that. I started meeting different people from the fitness world that I would see on, you know, at that time they were popular on YouTube, but all these YouTubers weren't out back then. It was a lot of these fitness people that were these YouTubers. So I got to meet a lot of these people, and now I'm excited to be in this world. So I got into the fitness, and shit, it kept me out of a lot of trouble. It kept me out of a lot of where I might be somewhere bored, getting into some bullshit. I was at the gym. You know what I'm saying? If I was feeling some kind of way, I was at the gym. And then one day I walked past the mirror and looked at my physique, and I was like, oh damn, to myself. So I said, oh, let me go back to the gym. And then I think I came home one time.
Like, I look good.
Then I came home and my girl was like, touching. I said, well, let me go back to the gym again. I stayed in there, you know. So I got a positive energy from that. So, but then I got into film and reality shows. But I started off with a blog talk radio called Holla If You Hear Me with my partner TJ.
Okay.
And that was another show I did. We brought up, and it was a lot of word of mouth, but we brought so many stud MCs from all around the world. So that's what made me get back into like film and things like that, because I know how to politic. You know what I'm saying? I know how to reach out to people. I'm not scared to talk to them. And I am one of the people that if I'm doing something, I'm gonna reach out probably to the studs first, because I mean, Fem's got it all day long. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just the first pick of every goddamn. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, nah, but yeah, the blog talk radio we started off with stud MCs, and I mean I had studs from damn near France, everywhere, all around the world. So,
you was worldwide with it.
Oh yeah, we was anybody we was doing it, and it was good. So I said, let's get into film and TV, because that's what's popping now. You know what I'm saying? This reality show type stuff is huge now. There's a lot of independent platforms that are coming out everywhere now. You know what I'm saying? I think within the past year, I know about 6 or 7 different platforms that are independent now, you know, besides i3 Network. I think that's gonna be like the next big thing. So that's where we at now.
I love that. I'm honestly really looking forward to it, because I want to see a show full of some foreign ass studs and see what y'all talk about. Okay, so.
Yeah. It's gonna be nice. You know, at the end of the day, it's been a long journey, and it's been a wait. You know, everybody's like, when y'all gonna do? And I'm kind of happy that it got pushed back, because when we did the show, there were a couple of other shows in place at the same time, and they got
like similar shows.
Yeah, similar shows. They got studs on them. Some of them got studs and films, but right now, it's like they've had their airplay. You know what I'm saying? So maybe now this is just the time that Stud Daddies needs to come, because you don't really have these other shows hitting at the same time. Right now, it's just Stud Daddies. It's other shows, but it's not like Stud Daddies. You know what I'm saying? So Stud Daddies now has their own lane that they can just peek through real quick, and it's just gonna explode, because there's nothing else out there to watch like it.
Okay.
At this moment. I'm not saying there's not other shows out there doing the same shit, or that's working on another season. They may be on season 2, 3, or 4. I don't know. Hey, whatever. Right. But as of right now, as of February 2nd, Stud Daddies is going to be a premiere where no other show is out there on that particular day doing a show like that. And it's going to be dope. It's going to be hella dope.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, man.
I'm excited. Yeah. So I got a question.
Okay.
Can you tell us a little bit about some of the cast members? I mean, I don't know if you could tell us names or anything of that sort, but like, let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. What kind of people are we expecting to have on the show? Are they like artists, influencers, like other, fitness gurus? Like, what kind of studs are we going to see here?
You're gonna see some artists on there.
Okay.
You're gonna see some people that will influence you. I will say that they influence you. You got people on there that have their own businesses and brands.
Okay.
It's some interesting people on there. I'm saying the range is big, so I'm pretty sure you'll see somebody on there like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm digging what she's doing. So it's a nice little pick of a variety of people on there. So you got some artists, you got some influence on there, you got some brands, you got people with brands on there, of course, clothing brands, they do logos, and it's a nice little pick on there. But it's definitely exciting. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I'm excited. You over here, I'm like, February 2nd, gotta mark it on my phone. Then you said it's on Apple TV? Apple TV and what else? And Roku, right? And
it's gonna be on i3 Network, and it's gonna be on Apple TV and Roku. So I'm gonna keep posting on my story on my page. So y'all definitely, I'll keep y'all posted on that. And I'm about to put a clip on there where you're gonna be like, shit, I need to go watch this.
Yeah, go on and post that, because I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice. So like the next thing though that I am gonna be doing is I'm gonna do my own. My partner and I, we're gonna do our own first independent film.
Okay.
It's gonna be nice.
So can you tell us a little bit about what the film is gonna be about, or like synopsis?
It's called as of right now, it's called Her Love Story. So it's a whole different perspective of me and the people that are gonna be in it. It's probably a side of me that nobody has ever seen besides my partner. It's going to be a positive beginning and a positive end. It's going to be some twists and turns in it, but it's going to be it's just our first our first film that we're gonna put together. And I think that's kind of, because a lot of people be like, you should have did a club, you should have did this, or you should have did this. But this film is what's gonna be my branch out as something new.
So just to confirm, the film itself, is it gonna be like based on your true life story, or kind of like fictional, but with things,
It's gonna be based on true events. I will say that.
Okay.
It's based off of a relationship of somebody falling in love, and there's a lot of twists and turns in how that happens. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But what the difference is, it's not gonna be like some negative ass drama in a relationship that you would expect. It's
right.
When you see somebody in temptation, you're looking at it like, oh, she gonna fall for that shit. But in this film, it's gonna be completely opposite. It's like, nah, that ain't finna happen. But is it gonna happen? It's, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do something very much different, but it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be hella dope. The cast that we're gonna put in there, we're picking very interesting people that you know what I'm saying, that you want to look at. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna want to see these people. They're definitely interesting, and the lead person of the film is gonna be dope. The lead person you're gonna want to see, because you want to know what she up to. You want to know how she get to where she at. You want to know what this girl is thinking. And
right.
the way we putting it together it's gonna be nice. Her love story, not what you expect, but it's just gonna be almost like, I don't want to say like Love Jones, but kind of like, back to that kind of era of a movie. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like everybody loved Jones. It had some messed up moments, but at the end, it was what you wanted. It turned out positive, and it turned out good. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna say kind of like in that area of a field.
Now I'm gonna say this, Tresjur. Don't take my black card, but I've never seen Love Jones. But I'm gonna watch it though. I'm gonna watch it now.
Go watch Love Jones. Like go watch Love Jones. It's a dope, because it has like, the poetry in it. Like it has a lot of stuff that you don't see anymore, that that bring that smooth comfort to it. You know what I'm saying? But go watch Love Jones. I promise you're gonna like it. You're gonna love it.
Because I'm like this. I know what it is. I just never watched it. But it definitely sounds like her love story is gonna, keep us guessing. I'm excited to see who you're casting, and just overall how the film, turns out. When can we, expect that or anticipate to hear some more about that?
Now listen, we just started this, okay? We literally just started writing to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just now reaching out to people. I haven't even reached out to everybody that I need to reach out to, but we still picking, and I'm probably just now I'm not even past scene 5 at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because it gotta be, yes, it's real new, but it gotta be right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like that first impression type thing. So it gotta be right. It gotta be damn near perfect. And I just know that I want all eyes on it. And it's gonna be like our little baby. So we're gonna put 100% effort into it.
I believe it. Well, I'm excited to have had this conversation with you. I'm looking forward to her love story and Stud Daddies. If you can, one more time, just go ahead and let us know where we can find that on February 2nd.
All right, so check it out, y'all. Season 1, Stud Daddies. Kato, Fitz, y'all check it out on i3 Network. Go on Instagram, follow my page. I'm putting up clips. i3 Network, download, subscribe to i3 Network. It's gonna be on Apple and Roku as well. But that network, i3 Networks, check out my Instagram, Tresjur, West Coast Body Camp. I'm gonna be putting the clips on there. I'm dropping the clip today, and that clip is gonna be crazy from beginning to end. You know what I'm saying? So y'all check out, shout out to the whole cast of Stud Daddies, because y'all made it through there. Good times, tough times, y'all made it. Y'all made it too. Y'all made it to season 2, man. So y'all, be on the lookout for that.
Yes. And we're gonna make sure that we drop that Instagram and all of those numbers, all those good things down below for our YouTube. But again, Treasure, it's been a pleasure. I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully we can, connect in the future. Listen, if you need extras for the movie,
hey, I got you.
I'm your girl. So let me know.
I appreciate it. For sure. Hey, thank you for having me. I appreciate you on the show. You and Teresa, man. Thank both of y'all a lot.
Of course. All right, y'all. Until next time, this was your girl, KP, on another episode of Fem Talk Season 2. See you next time.
All right.